Glad to see everybody checking in. I'm Officer Kaz of 50. And today's class topic is going to be brotherhood. Brotherhood topics. And the actual topic, subtopic, going to be in is how to treat a brother, how to treat a sister, how to be someone inside this I.S.U.P.K class. Of course, you all know that brotherhood is a weapon. That's what we always, that's our motto. Brotherhood is a weapon. And there's a lot of things that goes on in I.S.U.P.K. Once a person comes into the class, onto the school, things happen. And it's up to us to make sure they are fitted well, they're treated well inside this I.S.U.P.K. We have nothing less. Commander General Yahanna, that's what he does. He teaches all of us how to be brotherhood. And he's the utmost epitome of brotherhood. Can you hear the sound? He's the epitome of brotherhood. So what are some of the affiliations, some of the things that goes along with brotherhood? Because somebody give me some attributes of being a brother in a brotherhood.
Select, sir.
Go ahead.
And you have marked down here charity.
That's right, charity. Charity. But what type of charity? We're going to hold that, though. Just in your own words, charity. What do you think charity means?
Charity, in my own words, would mean, sir, giving. When a brother is in need, to give.
Okay.
No matter what the situation may be, as long as you're able to do so.
Okay. Anybody else? Attributes of being a brother, brotherhood. When I say brotherhood, I also mean sisters, too, because they are important to Israel. So don't just think I'm meaning just the brothers here. It means the brothers and the sisters. So anybody online can give me some attributes of what brotherhood or sisterhood is.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
It's about family, looking out for one another.
That's good.
Worrying about your own family, not other nations.
Right, family. All right, anybody else?
Select, sir.
Go ahead.
Going into battle with your brothers.
Damn right. It's important. You better have brother with going to battle with your brother. Can you imagine going into battle, you don't have brother with that brother?
That's right.
And you're talking about friendly fire, you're going to get it. You might get one back to the head or whatever the case may be, but it's imperative to have brotherhood out there in that field. You don't put your sword down, you protect your brother.
That's right.
Somebody said Salakia? Go ahead, young man Kevin.
Just kind of on kind, sir.
Go ahead.
Is respect?
You said is respect one?
Kind of on kind.
Definitely. You got to have respect. And that's the whole point of brotherhood is respect for each other. To have respect for each other is all those things you mentioned. You got to be patient with a brother. You got to be long-suffering with a brother. Because we go through things in this truth that no one else is going to go through. Especially the brothers here. The brothers come in this truth, we lose because we come back into this world. So once we come from the world, there's a lot of things in opposition to us. We don't do the same things no more. We don't roam with the same people no more. So therefore, people are going to look at you a little bit different. So you might lose some things. You have a family, you might lose your rib. She might decide to leave you. For sisters, you can forget it. There's things coming to the sisters that, they come up with so much opposition that, the mothers get on them. The sisters call them crazy. So they need us to be a brother into this truth. They need us to be, kind. All the attributes you name need to be a family. That's what we do. That's who we are. So with that being said, we're gonna jump on into this thing and find out what we're gonna be. Find out what we can do here. All right. Another one is that we have attribute is to hate. But you gotta hate what your brother hate. If your brother hate the oppressor, you shouldn't love your oppressor. That doesn't make any sense to love your oppressor. You got beat down, you're getting whipped, and you want to love your slave master? It doesn't make any sense. It's like saying if your son or your daughter was molested, you can't love the one who molested him and your daughter at the same time. That makes no sense. So you have to love, you have to hate what your brother hate. You have to be patient with that brother and that sister. Sometimes they might not be on the same page. It may take a little while to get it. But you know what I mean? You just got to just hang in with them and keep teaching because everybody's flow and understanding is totally different. So you got to be patient with that brother. Let me get on Ecclesiastes. That's in the Apocrypha 4 and 30. Because it's imperative, man. We got to have brotherhood in this truth. If we don't have brotherhood in this truth, we don't have nothing. Who'll read it for me today?
Ecclesiastes, sir.
It's in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiastes 4 and 30. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 30.
Go ahead.
Be not as a lion in thy house.
There you go. Right there off the bat. Be not a lion in your house. Know how to go home to your woman. to your kids. You can't go in being a tyrant. You just come in there just rah, rah, rah. You know, just do this, do that, do this. You got to be patient with that, sister. You got to be patient with that son. It's not all about being a tyrant. Who can run this? Who can run that? Also, you're a trooper here. You come into this class. Sometimes it's up to us as officers to let them know and understand what's going on. We can't come at them with just our great brute and strength. Because sometimes strength is not in the way you say things. You know what I mean? Not the way you do stuff. Because you the biggest out here, or you the loudest, or you the most ferocious. No, you walk as a lion. Go ahead, read it again.
Khan. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants.
That's right. Friends amongst thy servants. So if you're over some people, you can't be a tyrant that way as well. Because some people can respect your position. They won't respect you at all. And you have to understand that. There's a position. Right now, you have, if you're out in the world, some people respect, they respect the office of the president office. However, I don't, but, it's what it is. They respect it, that office. But they have no kind of respect for the man running that office. That's the same thing here. You don't want to be that brother who that someone respects the office in your rank, but they don't have no respect for you. That ain't brotherhood. That ain't brotherhood. That's going to lead to more things. Now, what can that lead to if you don't have respect for that person? What can that lead to? Anybody?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
That can lead to bitterness. Discourse between the brothers, and the brothers may not even know.
That's right, bitterness. And we can go over that too, because a lot of that stuff goes on in Israel. So them Judites, I don't know about them Levites. Them Levites, boy, they hold them Benjamites, Levites, they hold a grudge on you. You're not sure what they're going to end up doing to you. Wow, you may be out there sleeping, all of a sudden they come and do something to you. You never know. So holding a grudge is something that you don't want to do. You always want to get that right with that sister, brother. That's not being brotherhood. So you're right. Read it again. Read it from the top.
Khan. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants.
That's what it says. Don't be a tyrant. Learn how to control yourself. Watch your mouth. That's the main thing in this whole thing. Watch your mouth. Sisters, brother, watch how you talk to one another. Watch how you treat another. Give me Proverbs 15:1. Because that's not how you get someone to buy into what you're trying to do, to lead you. You wouldn't lead me nowhere if you coming at me with all this types of attitude and you coming off wrong with the mouth, and I'm not going to respect that. I might respect that position you have, but I'm not going to respect you at all. So how can you lead me if I can't really respect you, just respecting your authority, your position? It don't work. That don't work. That doesn't keep I.S.U.P.K the way it is. General Yahanna was left man in the helm. He had to have that brotherhood to help him keep going. And that's how we become I.S.U.P.K. He held that on. Them brothers who left him, he still stayed strong, holding that sword, didn't drop it. And if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here. That's brotherhood. Right. So my brotherhood is to get that back to these brothers. These brothers calling in, these sisters calling in, trying to change their lives. It's up to me. They're looking up to us. We got to be brothers to these sisters and brothers out here. Can't be a tyrant. Now, with I.S.U.P.K, we can look like that. We're all black. Contrary to what everybody believes, that we don't love our sisters and we are walking around and think we big and bad. That's not us. Now, we do check some people who need to get checked. That's just what we do. A lot of people get checked. But even in the checking, that's brotherhood. We checking you because we love you. We don't want to see you go down the wrong path, and we got to actually check you for that. So any brother, sister here don't like to get checked, you in the wrong organization, because it's going to happen. Right. It happens every day. All right, you got that scripture for me?
Go
ahead.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1.
Go ahead.
A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
A soft answer turns away wrath. That's what it says. Sisters, I know we big on this. I'm going to get on to a lot of sisters today, but also I'm going to get into our brothers. But man, just imagine you come into the house, how much more you can have your husband do if just your soft answer. This is not me saying it. This is the Most High, this is the word. Somebody said Salakia? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just checking in.
All right, who's this again?
Anna.
Okay, Anna. Put your phone on mute. And if you have any questions, say Salakia. All right. I'm sorry, read that scripture again, brother.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Yeah, young man Brian calling here.
Young man Brian, how you doing? Doing the wild?
Too wild, sir.
All right. Put your phone on mute. Got any questions? Want to say any comments? Just go ahead and say Salakia and we'll get it answered for you, all right? Anybody else checking that I missed? Did I miss anybody else? All right, go ahead. Read that scripture again.
Kana and Khan. The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
And that's us all day, out in the world. Out in the world. Give me some instances of what happens out in the world when this stuff happens. Has anybody been on the receiving end of this wrath or these ungrievous words and things like that? Has anybody been on the other side of that? Tell me what happened. Anybody got the shoes stepped on? Anybody in the club hanging out? Somebody spill a drink on you? Tell me what happened. I mean, this is a class. We're going to interact with each other. We're going to talk to each other today. You're going to talk to me. Anybody online? Let's go. Let's get it. Go ahead. Get down.
Is that something that can cause like, fight, shootout, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that?
And right. That's how all this stuff happened. Now, we just heard there was a shooting. Someone got killed up, somewhere close by. Young lady got shot over something, which I'm sure kind words could have just eased that whole tension. And that's just what it is. Sometimes we don't, Judahites, Israel, we got this aura about us, like I can see what it is, but at the same time, you have to really be understanding. You in the club, you rolling. I know when I was in the world, somebody bumped me. What's all the commotion for? My bad. Hey, brother, don't worry about it. All it was kind words. The brother's like, we good to go. But just imagine if I go woof on them. We're going to start a whole war. The west coast of the world. Crips, Bloods. All it is just animosity between the brothers. And it's not brotherhood. Now, they think they have brotherhood because you have the Bloods and they have their own little organization. You got the Crips and they have their own little organization. But yet, they're killing other brothers. What kind of brotherhood is that? You can't go in one neighborhood because of a color? Come on, man. A color. Gonna stop you from coming into this street, which we don't even own. Our oppressor owns all of it. Right. We have no idea of what they put on us, and now we're in a trance, and we bought into it. And now we're trying to get you to I.S.U.P.K. We're trying to get you to buy it back out of it. Buy into I.S.U.P.K. This is the brotherhood you need to be into. Not no gangs and violence and all that stuff. That's just killing your brother. You selling dope to your brother. Now, we all know what the Bible says about that. Don't suffer wish to live. Right? But yet, you're going to try to make as much money as you can being in opposition to the Most High. And you got people thinking they're going to make a lot of money selling dope to their brothers and sisters and to children and think that the Most High is going to bless them. And then say, yeah, God blessed me with this new car. He blessed me with this house. Off of dope and drug money. Killing his children. And you think you're going to make it and you're going to make it big. It doesn't work that way. And anybody who thinks it is, I'm going to say this. You bought into the apple. You bought into this product. Because not only are you killing your brothers, now to be a Jay-Z, you're going to have to kill your brother. You're going to have to snitch on your brother. You're going to have to do all the things just to make the type of money and become to his statue to be a Jay-Z, to be these people. So if you can actually stand to hurt your brother that way, you're going to make it big into the entertainment world. But for most of us, I know I can't kill my brother just for no reason. I can't set my best friend up and get him locked up, get him knocked off and don't think about it. That's just not in me. Now, I don't know if it's in you, but if it's in you, you're going to be a Jay-Z top notch. You're going to be running the world. You're going to be in the NFL telling other brothers like Colin Kaepernick, don't worry about it no more. Let the pressure beat you down. And that's what's happening right here. He ain't showing no brotherhood. Somebody tell me what Jay-Z could have done once he took that position as commissioner. If anybody don't know the story, go ahead.
Salaka, sir. Jay-Z, he could have hired Colin Kaepernick.
Damn right. Could have hired Colin Kaepernick. And amongst other brothers who took knees, he could have made a whole new change in the NFL. But no, he bit into the white man's or your oppressor's world, and he took that, and now you don't hear nothing from him. But see what the Most High did, the corona came through, and now our arenas are empty. There's no football going on. You got drafts going on, but people getting picked, but there's no insight as far as the NFL. You see NBA done went through already. It's a wrap. But kind words, man. You have to have kind words. That's what we're doing. Give me on Colossians 4 and 6. Without those kind words, man, you're going to start a war. You can start a war with your real kind words. She didn't do something right. And you wasn't patient with that sister. You weren't patient with that brother, your husband. And all of a sudden, you out there fighting. And when you're fighting, all kind of things go through. Next thing you know, they calling the police. Cops are coming. Now you're in a situation where all you could have done was say, okay, baby, I understand. Maybe I could have done it a little better. Or maybe she said, you know what, maybe I could have did this right. Just the kind words. You got a scripture for me? Colossians 4 and 6?
Go
ahead.
Colossians 4 and 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how ye ought to answer every man.
There we go. Let the speech be with grace and seasoned with salt. Anybody know what seasoned with salt is besides adobo, Yahanna? Anybody know what seasoned salt is? What that means? Let me get somebody online a chance. Somebody online. Tell me what seasoned with salt is. So like anybody there? Let's go.
Salakia, sir.
All right, young man, Kevin. Go ahead.
Is it referring to like is it referring to like, you know what I'm saying, like Jesus would start like knowing, like being more wiser, so to speak.
Okay. Anybody else? Young man Ryan, you there? Hey, tell me what seasoning salt is. Let your speech be seasoned with salt.
Now, seasoned with salt, I'm thinking like, well, like you in the truth, and you can, I'm thinking like you can speak your words to where I was thinking like young man Keegan for like with wisdom, and you know how you can say your words to a point where you can bring, I don't know, I guess like bring enlightenment to another brother or sister.
Okay. You said like who's that? Go ahead. Okay then. All y'all are correct. Knowing when to say something, being wise. I mean, I'm sure everybody watches General Yahanna show, The Blacklist. Right? Seasoned with salt. Knowing when to say it, how to say it. You can say things many different ways, but you'll know when to say it. I can't teach this brother the same way I teach another brother. Like young man Kevin Ryan said, you have to know when to do that, because they're not going to all receive it the same way. I'm sure the sisters in here, I'm sure y'all have children. You can't discipline one child the same way you discipline another child, because it may not work. One child might be different than the other. Go ahead.
Salaka, sir, if I may, it's like the old proverb, you can catch a bear easier with honey than with a stick.
What you know about all that honey? No, I'm just messing with you. You're right. You can catch. Brother said you can catch a bear with honey easier than with shit, and that's exactly right.
Stick.
Oh, with stick. Okay, all right. With stick, and the brother's absolutely right, man. It's easy to catch a bear with honey. Those kind words we just talked about, being kind to someone. There's many different ways you can get someone to do what you want them to do, besides just beating them down with a stick. You're exactly right. Them brother's right. So we just got to be knowing when to say something. Give me that scripture again. Read it for me again.
Colossians 4 and 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how ye ought to answer every man.
That's right. You know who's the best at this? Oh, I'm sure you know. No, give me somebody. I know you know. Who was the best? Somebody can tell me who was the best at being seasoned with salt and knowing when to speak. Raya, go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody said like you first.
Yahanna.
Exactly right. Yahanna, our king. He knew exactly what to do. What was the instance where he knew? Let's get to it. Let's give me John 8, verse 1. Let me get there with you. Yeah, our King Yahanna knew exactly how to deal with people. All right, who got it? Okay, ahead.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 1.
Get down, go ahead.
Jesus went unto the Mount of Olives. Verse 2. And early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him.
Uh-huh.
And he sat down and taught them.
Uh-huh, go ahead.
Verse 3. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, verse 4, they say unto him, Salakia, Master, this woman was taken in adultery.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Why did those Pharisees come up to Yahushua in the first place? What was their intent? Anybody know? Go ahead. Yep.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
It was to try him, to try to get him, to stumble him up.
To try to get him. That's right. They knew what was going on. They just wanted to test his knowledge. Want to test his information on as far as if he's going to break the law or not. All right. So that's the reason why they wanted to come to him in the first place. These scribes and Pharisees are the same way today. Our Christian leaders, the Christian church, the Christian leaders, they know what they're doing. They come up and ask I.S.U.P. questions just to see if they can stump us. And we end up stomping on them. They don't really want to hear the truth. They just want to hear what you got to say.
That's right.
But don't fall into that. And that ain't brotherly either. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know how to be seasoned with salt and how to attack those the Christian leaders, or even just anybody in the Christian church that come up and just ask us all the time. I know it happens to me a lot. You have Christians come up to me, ask me a question just to see if I know the answer. This is what's going on right now with Yahushua. Go ahead, start at 3 again.
Verse 3. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst,
Go ahead.
verse 4, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act.
Okay, stop right there. That's what I wanted to know. I just wanted you to get that into your head to make sure that Yahushua was a master at this. And later on in this topic, I'm going to show you how of a master he was and what he actually did. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it now. Just go ahead and jump me down to verse 5. Go ahead. Can you continue to verse 5? Go ahead. We'll get into it.
Verse 5. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what saith thou?
There you go. Trying to take him up. They know the law. They knew what was supposed to happen. They knew this woman was caught in the midst of an adultery, and they knew they were supposed to stone this woman to death. They wanted to see what our King Yahushua was going to do. See if he's going to break the law. Because if he broke the law, then they would actually try to go ahead and kill him right then and there. But he's too smart for that. He was seasoned with salt. He understood what they was trying to do. So sometimes you have to know what your adversary's intent is going to be. You can't always think what you would do in a situation. You got to think what your enemy would do in a situation. How is you going to combat not knowing what your enemy is going to do? You have to have some intel, some research on that. So Yahushua knew what these guys were going to do. He had his spirit on him. And that's what the Most High will give you, a spirit to kind of discern what's going on with that. So you have to be seasoned with salt and know when to say something, when not to say something, and know how to say it at all times. Be ready. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Okay.
Is there a scripture that is saying something along the lines of paraphrasing that you should know a matter first before speaking on it? Can that be used as a precept?
It sure can. Now, we do have that in here, and that is an excellent precept. Get the brother a hand. He pulled the precept that you paraphrased on that we're going to touch on later on, but that's exactly right. There's something, we're going to get into that a little later on. That's part of my topic. You trying to jump ahead? You want to teach class?
No, sir.
All right, good to go. All right, continue on reading.
Verse 6. This they said, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Yahushua stooped down, Salakia, and with his finger wrote on the ground, as though he had heard them not. Verse 7. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them.
Stop right there. Hold on. Before you go further, what was Yahushua doing? Anybody want to know? What was our King Yahushua doing?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I believe he may have been writing down what they were guilty of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody know what the Yahushua was doing? Stooping down, writing inside the sand? Anybody know?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
He was ignoring them. He wasn't paying them no mind.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Anybody know what he's writing down? Nobody know what the house I was writing down at all. I don't either. That's something we can't teach. But rest assured, he was actually pondering the situation, wasn't paying attention, just like the young man said, wasn't paying no attention. Because he knew what he was coming for. And by him knowing his enemies and knowing where he was coming from, he just took time to be patient. Let them go ahead and string it up how they want to string it up, so he can go ahead and line it up. And let's go ahead and see what he said. Come on, continue reading.
Verse 7. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
There you go. Say it again.
He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
He just cut them scribes and Pharisees to the heart. And of course, we all know what happened to the scribes and Pharisees when they heard this. Right?
Just walked away.
They walked away. He knew how to hit them. He knew that they was coming to trick him up, and they wasn't showing no brotherhood for this sister at all. Because what was the guy that she was having adultery with? Who was he at? They didn't care about that. They just wanted to hem him up. They didn't care anything about Yahanna. They just wanted to stone this. I don't even think they wanted to stone a sister. They just really wanted to get Yahanna into something that he can say, so he can say, yo, you've been guilty of breaking the law, and now we want to kill you. Because that's not brotherhood at all. That's not what we do here. We follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what we do, and we treat each brother like that. If it's not, then we need to deal with that. Because we can't have this coming in I.S.U.P.K, tyrant, not seasoned with salt, and just coming off the hip, flying as being a tyrant, and just saying all things off, just causing commotion, because that's not how we're going to build a nation. That's not how we build Israel. And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to build the nation, man. We got to take it back from our oppressor. Right now, I think, last night on the show, there was they brought this lady whose loved one passed away inside the house. Anybody remember that from last night, the Yahanna show, the Black Watch? Man. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody says like, go ahead.
That's like I just been calling it.
Oh, okay. No doubt. No doubt. Sweat. Yeah, man, that broke my heart, man. I mean, I was like, wow, this woman sitting here. Can you imagine somebody you love sitting in the house for a few days who had passed away, and you got to sit there and think about them and start to smell a stench, and no one there to help you out? I couldn't imagine it. It'll drive me crazy. You know, my daughter, my son, my rib, she's up in there rotting away, and I can't do nothing for her. And we keep calling on the oppressor. The oppressor do not love you.
That's right.
They do not love you. And if you continue waiting on your oppressor to come to rescue our problems, they'll never help us in our problems.
Right.
Never. Only people that are going to help us in this day and time is us. Like they always say, to fight white supremacy is to fighting with black supremacy, Israelite supremacy. Us. We're the only ones who are going to do for us. And it was good hearing that we could have been there to answer that call if that sister would have just gave us a call. Knowing that we ain't going to just turn you away and say, hey, sorry, we can't do it. We're going to show that brotherly love. We're going to come and help that sister out and get her loved one out of there so she can go on with her life. That's what we do. That's what we're here to do in I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Anything less than that, I don't want you here. Right. You can't take a checking. You can't help your brother. You might as well go to another Israelite group. You might as well go back to the Christian church, because that's what they do. Let alone your oppressor. They do it all the time. How many times you go on your job and talking about season with salt, you don't go to work that day, something happened, you call in, and the next thing you know, they call you, where you at? Where are you? Oh, they're going to give you we got dock your pay. No remorse at all. You know, my child was sick. They don't care. But if their child's sick, they're going to do what they got to do with it. They don't care about you. And that's just not how we do things in Israel. We have compassion on our brothers and sisters. Yeah, go ahead.
It's so heavy because they child ain't even got to be sick. They can't.
Damn right. Child ain't got to be sick. They can just double toe or something. But the thing, I can't be mad at them. You know, you can't be mad at them because that's what they do for each other. That's what they do for each other. They're looking out for each other. So you really can't be mad at them. But when are we going to look out for each other? When are we going to do what we're supposed to do and look out for each other? You know what I'm saying? And this time, in this COVID, where how many people have went to their neighbors and checked on them? Your brothers, of course, not no Edomites. I mean, not no outside the nation. But how many people has called their people and checked on them and said, hey, is there something I can get from you from the store that you might need? I'm doing a run. I know I do it. I call my brother all the time. I call, hey, bro, hey, I'm going to the store. You need something? He'd say, Con, I'm going. We'll go out and get it. He does likewise. Call me up. Hey, Rib going to the store. You need something. I'm good to go. I remember one time I was sick. The brother gave me a call. Hey, I hear you sick. You need me to bring you some soup? Yeah, I need some soup. 20 minutes later, ding dong, he's at my door. Taking care of me. But you would look at it as weak. That's not weak. That was that brother being kind and knowing that another brother needed him. So if you're not out there not helping somebody at least once or twice a week that you know of, not calling, checking on your brother, something's not right. Something's not right. Because you don't know what that brother or sister is going through, especially in times like this. We got brothers losing their job. You got them, I think one brother said that he's on unemployment. However, if they call him back for work and he don't go, he gonna lose his job. But yet they're actually lowering their pay. Now you see how your oppressor is? I'm gonna lower your pay, but you ought to be happy because you're working.
Right.
But if you don't come back, we're not gonna pay you no more unemployment. That's crazy. That's how oppressor got us, man. They got us like that. That's not brotherly.
Sir.
Go ahead.
And one of the things that you said that I want to touch back on when you said that about being kind to your brother, like when someone, sometimes they'll look at that as weak.
Right.
A lot of times when people don't know your story, they can assume things. Because I know for myself, one of the things that I definitely do is I try to help my people. Because that's just the spirit, I guess that's on me, not to sound Christian at all.
Right, go ahead.
But as far as helping my people, if I have it, they have it.
There you go.
And a lot of times, it can be taken as, I don't know about the brother he's seen, not in here, but in the street, in the world.
Right.
It wasn't where they could understand being around someone who was willing to help them and, give them the shirt off their back, and I didn't have to know them. Or that's just how I operated.
Right.
So unfortunately, we do live in a world where they see it as weakness, but at the same time, not knowing my story, because I've been out there and done all those things they've done.
Right.
I don't speak on it to them, but now, because of what I've come from, one of the things I know I need to do is to be kind and to love my brother.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
when you do that, unfortunately, in the world, when they don't know this, they look at you crazy.
You're right.
They
You're right.
don't know how to understand, who's this nigga right here? What is he trying to... They think it's a motive behind it.
Somebody's got a motive behind it. What this brother's saying is that he's helping out in the world, and because he's been through some things, that he tries to help his brother out, and we look at it, and Israel do like, what's this joker motive? I mean, he want to give me $5, or he want to go and cut my yard for nothing, or he want to buy my dinner for nothing. But the brothers see that you need it. The brother's trying to help you. But unfortunately, that's what our oppressor did to us.
Right.
They beat us down so bad that we can't even trust our own brothers no more. We can't even trust our own brothers. We always think there's a motive to it, or something going down with it, or it's a scam, and you can't even help your brother. Go ahead. You was going to say something?
Sir, if I may, just to add on what the brother was saying, we get caught up. Like you were saying earlier, we drank the wine of Babylon.
Damn right.
We get caught up. And what they doing, Esau is dog eat dog.
That's right.
Every man for themselves. The way they're going to climb the ladder is by kicking you down.
Climb up your back. That's right.
Climb up your back and pull you down. It's like like Esau, he pull it. So, and we get caught up in that.
Damn, ain't that sad? Can't even help each other out. We got a problem, man. Can't even help each other out. And I understand that. But like I said, everybody has a story. Everybody has a past. Everybody went through something. So a lot of brothers can understand what you're going through and want to help out and just really want to help a brother. But being that we've been in this world and Esau has beaten us downtrodden so much that we can't really take the help from each other. But here in I.S.U.P.K, we dispel all that. But again, with season, with grace, and with kind, you let that brother know, no point intended. I need to help you. Because we all need help. And the men who don't take the help because we feel like we're macho, we don't need it. Man, stop. You need the help, take the help. The brother trying to be brotherly to you, go ahead and receive it. You never know what's going on in that Christian life. But yeah, check on your brothers and sisters out there. Because there could be something going on that they don't know about and you know the answer to. That's why counseling is so big in I.S.U.P.K. Sisters online and on the chat in the room, man, if you got a problem, and not just you, somebody that you know that's an Israelite, let them know. Call Captain Rataziah. Call these brothers in I.S.U.P.K. We're here to help them as well. You don't have to be rooted inside I.S.U.P.K. to get help. We're going to show that brotherhood love to any of our people. Because that's how we build Israel. And you don't know, by that kind help that you just did, will get that brother and sister coming to the truth. because no one's going to help them. Christian church definitely ain't helping, especially right now. We all know the Christian church, they're closed. Trying to come back and reopen. But we've always been open. We never stopped being open. You know what I'm saying? So, sister, if you know somebody out there, let them know, hey, go to counseling. Call these brothers. Hey, I got a problem with my son. I need answers to this. Hey, I'm about to buy some land. Could you help me out with this? Hey, I'm about to buy this. Get some counseling on that. I got $2. I want to spend it on this. Is that a good idea to do? Whatever the case may be, we're here to help our people, to bring them into the truth. And the only way you're going to help them is speaking kind words, being kind to them, and understanding what they are, and hating what they hate. We all hate the white man when you get in them situations. We all hate the white man. Our oppressors them beat us down so much that, man, we can't do nothing but look up. And the thing is, we're still resilient in this whole deal. We're still trying to move forward, but we just need a little help. So, if you got any questions, anybody got any questions? Any comments? Any questions? We got any questions online? Now, if you have any questions that you want to put online, go ahead. We got some people watching the chat. So if you have any questions that you want to put online, go ahead and put online. We're going to go ahead and go down to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and bring out charity. We got back on the word charity. And I think, Brother Quentin, you were saying something about charity. Can anybody else tell me what charity means again? Charity. Because we have two definitions of charity. We're going to get into it, but what do you say charity is? Anybody online?
Log you, sir.
Go ahead.
Is it more so like like, you know what I'm saying, like charity? When I hear the word charity, it's like, you know what I'm saying, supporting the school, one, supporting. And also, as you was just explaining, like, supporting your brother, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, build each other up.
That's right. That's right. Brother's right. Go ahead. You got some charity?
Sir. Charity, a noun, to the voluntary giving of help, typically in the form of money to those in need.
Charity, form of money to those in need. Now that's the your oppressor's definition of charity. Now I'm gonna give you a definition that we have according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Charity, according to the Bible, is love.
There we go. It's love. But I'm gonna have a young man Quentin read what that charity is. Go ahead, young man Quentin. Go ahead and read it.
Count on one time. Coming from the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary, charity. Charity in the Bible never means giving to the poor.
What? Never means what?
Giving to the poor.
Read it nice and loud so I can hear you.
Giving to the poor.
Charity means not in the Bible, not mean giving to the poor. Go ahead.
But always a God-inspired love, which includes respect for and concern for the welfare of the loved one.
Damn right.
The inspired description is found in 1 Corinthians 13.
Damn right. That's what charity is in the Bible. Young man Middle is right. Charity is how you respect the love, the God-given love that He's instructing us to have for one another. That's what charity is. It's not this whole, the Red Cross, charity, the giving to all these different foundations. And I'm gonna tell you what, that's the wickedest damn thing I can ever see. Think about it. You see a bucket and it say charity, whether it be cancer, and I know everybody, it pulls on the heartstrings of everybody, because everybody understands what cancer is, and breast cancer and autism walk, and all them different types of charity. Well, man, think about it. When you give your money, do you really know if it's going to those charities? You don't know. You don't know if it's going to them charities. You just giving. I mean, we already seen it, on TV where you had the Ponzi schemes going down. You got people scamming at the top, and then once the fund gets ripped down, then no one knows what's going on. No one knows where the money at. But that's their idea of charity. They can give a damn who they're gonna give it to you. They just know they want that money, and they're here to con you to get that money. And another thing is when you have a brother or sister outside on the road, and they call them panhandling. But sometimes the brothers and sisters really need some money out there, or they need something. And what we do is Israel. They need to get a job. She need to get a job. But yeah, as soon as the oppressor come up, they bebop with a little dog out there with a sign saying, "I need some beer." We give them money. I don't understand that. You should give to your brother before you give to another. Because that's who you're obligated to. Your brother, according to scriptures, that's who you're obligated to. Don't look at that brother as, man, he should get a job. Because I'm going to tell you, if that white man or that oppressor, whoever he is, on the other side of that brother who's panhandling as well, if he just puts on a suit and tie, he will get a job faster than that brother. He's in charity. He's in that position because he wants to be in that position. He can't pull himself up by the bootstraps. While a young brother's trying to pull himself by the bootstraps, but yeah, he getting with all kind of oppositions. He getting hit with, oh man, 10 years ago, you did something, so we can't give you this job. He get hit with, damn, if I go work this job, my child support's taking almost all my money, so therefore I'm left with $20. I can't really work. I'd rather go do something else. Which I can't blame the brother. I mean, I don't want to work 40 hours a week and get paid $20 either. I love my kids to death, but damn, I ain't going to work 40 hours and get $20 a week. That's insane. But that's the system that we're in. And that's how we think as Israel. We think that the brother who's doing bad, he did it to himself. But the oppressor next to him, he just had a bad break, and we're going to help him out. We got to start giving to our own people. That's the only way we're going to come up in this world. We got to give to our own people. So that's what the charity is. So instead of giving to all these funds, I guarantee you there's somebody in your family who has cancer. It's somebody in your family who has autism. Somebody in your family homeless. So if you think that you need to give to somebody a charity bucket that you see out there, pay the extra 2 cents when you go to these grocery stores. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody says like you.
Kind of. It's so heavy that you bring that out right there about the charity percent. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like here is so many charities. There's so much medical charities.
Damn right.
Dealing with health and all this right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, ain't no charity never came in your room with your grandma when she was on her deathbed and say, look, we got some charity money we're going to donate.
Damn right.
Ain't no charity never came in there when you got shot and say, look, we got some charity money we're going to donate. Ain't no charity never walked in no room talking about we got some money for charity. I ain't never seen it. Now, I haven't.
Well, damn, brother, young man, Keith, you've been through some things. You see? This is Israel. We've been through these things. We need the damn charity. We need it. I guarantee that somebody in your family has all these problems that these charity boxes and bags and leave extra money, the McDonald's fund and all that bull. I'm sure there's somebody in your family who can use that money, man. Call that family member up and say, look, I got an extra $10. I got extra $20. I know you got autism. Your son got autism. Here's, let me contribute to their food. Let me contribute to their school clothes. Do that. God damn, do that for your family. This is Israel. That's how you're going to build it. Damn the oppressor. They getting every damn thing from us. You want to keep giving them more? When you going to cut them off? Because they cut you off. They cut us off. And now we have nobody but us right now. And that's what the Most High is showing us through this whole COVID. If your brotherhood ain't getting strong, we're going to implode. We're going to implode. And here in I.S.U.P.K, we're going to make sure that does not happen. So if you got a problem, a situation going on, call us, brothers. Call that number. We have the numbers here. Call them up. Come talk to the officers and the captains and call the generals up and ask them, hey, I need this. And let them take care of you. Because it's only right that we take care of our own. Go ahead. Oh, stand by. Hold on.
Going back to what you were talking about earlier in class when you were speaking on how the people would come together as gangs, thinking that was brotherhood. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy the science behind the thought process of when you have one gang thinking that they have a brotherhood, and then you have another gang that has a brotherhood, but those brotherhoods are killing each
other. All right.
The science behind the way the enemy even taught that, because they taught that, to where we're going to take what brotherhood is from you, then we're going to teach you that this is brotherhood, and you destroy other brothers.
Damn.
It's
ain't that something? My brother just said that we got two gangs coming together, trying to, one entity is brotherhood, the other entity is brotherhood, and they can't give brotherhood to each other. But that's the thing that we bought into. Your oppressor bought in and taught you how to be a brother, even though your oppressor don't know how to be a brother. I mean, you got the Democratic, Republican. So how does the oppressor know to be a brother when they fighting amongst each other in the White House? They can't get their shit together. But they want to run our country and tell us what to do, but yet they can't get their shit together. And what you got when you have Republican and Democrat, you got two white people fighting each other for power. And they use us to make sure they get that power. You don't see nobody come to the hoods except around election day. That's when we see all the political white men coming around, running around saying, hey, brother, we love your vote. They want to do a little song and dance. They want to sing a little at the church. They want to get a little tambourine. All this good stuff just to get your vote. And they don't give a damn about you. At the election gone, you don't see him no more. I used to see that when I was young. I used to see him in the hood when election day come around. Didn't know what was going on. I just know little white man coming around with trinkets. And I just knew my mama was, yeah, this man coming through. And next thing you know, they talking about voting and voting. Then I don't see the little man no more. Where did he go? Now, to tell you the truth, I don't know where the hell Obama came from. I mean, out the blue, just bam. Like they set him up. Like I don't know what black man they found that has no problems and they passed. Ain't smoke no weed, ain't have no color women on the side, ain't do nothing, didn't break no laws. What brother you know is coming from our position that haven't done nothing in your background? So by the time you're 18 years old, the cop done put his hands on you. You've been arrested for something. And if you're a black cop, you damn sure ain't gonna got no brotherhood for your brother that's getting locked up.
Sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I may, can we go back to what you say? To give us trinkets. Can we use Ecclesiastes 7:7? A gift destroys the heart.
Oh, go ahead. Read that. Yeah, right. Damn right. Read it for me. Go ahead, read it.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
There you go, right there. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad. That's why we going through these things. We get mad. But go ahead, you can finish. Go ahead.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
There you go. That's what that white man was doing. We was being mad in the hood, and he came out giving you trinkets, so you will vote for him to put him in office. So once you put him in office, he don't care no more about you.
That's right.
That's it. And then we blame that Republican Party or that Democratic Party, but you got to blame us. We put that man in office. You put Hillary damn near in the running to be office.
Right.
And as soon as they get what they want, they don't want nothing from us. They're done with us. Treat like hoes. We got what we wanted, now we out of here. That's not brotherhood. Now for them, that's their brotherhood. But for us, that ain't brotherhood. Somebody give me a scripture where it says, I'm paraphrasing, where it says, don't put nobody over you that the Most High didn't ordain. Shoot. Go ahead, come on with it.
Is it kind of, I don't know if it's kind of on top of outside. Is it say like, you know what I'm saying, the policies, they challenge and be like, because like, I bet I can get the niggas to follow me. It's like you.
Hey, man, but you're right, though, Keith. It's funny, but it's right, though. It's right. They came out and told me what Trump told you. Trump said, hey, black people, you ain't got nothing else to do. You trying everybody else. Try me. Just what young man Keith is saying. Let niggas give me a try. Let's give me a try. And that's exactly what he did. He tried us. Anybody got that scripture? All right, go ahead and read it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
Thou what?
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
You should not set a king over you. Go ahead.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren.
One from among who?
Thy brethren.
The enemy.
Thy brethren.
Donald Trump.
Thy brethren.
Hillary Clinton.
Thy brethren.
Keep going.
Thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
Damn right.
Which is not thy brother.
And that's what we've been doing. See, if we had brotherhood and understood these scriptures, there wouldn't be nobody out there voting. Because you'll know that these people are not among us. They're not our people. They're not our brother. So how could they understand your plight as a black man or as a sister? And when I say black, I mean all the 12 tribes. How can they understand our plight? They haven't been in our struggles. Somebody says Salakia?
Yes, sir. I didn't catch the scripture he just read. I can't hardly hear in the back.
Okay, Khan, what's that scripture again?
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15.
Deuteronomy 17, verse 15. There you go. So yeah, like I was saying, these people don't know our plight, man. They don't know what we've been through. They don't know. I mean, our grandmother's up inside, with one leg, because she got beat down with diabetes, and ain't nobody come to get a charity from us either. So that's what it is, man. You can't set no one over you that the Lord our God did not choose. That's not brotherly. That's not what we do. Let's get.
It's like it, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's second with First Peter. I mean, it's like with First Peter chapter 2 verse 17. Precept that.
Go ahead, read it again. Go ahead and read it for me.
First Peter chapter 2 verse 17. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood. Fear God. Honor the king.
It wouldn't be a precept for well. I guess it could be actually. I mean, you got to honor that brother. If you were setting the man over you that the Most High gave to you, you would honor that brother. That's right. Yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
Good to go. Good to go.
Salaka, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we use Hosea 8 and 4?
Mm-hmm.
It's Hosea 8 and 4. They have set up kings, but not by me. They have made princes, and I knew it not. Of their silver and their gold have they made them idols, that they may be cut off.
Damn right. That's damn good precept. Damn good precept. Give me a hand. Damn good precept. Read that first part again, Warrior. Read that first part again.
Come. Hosea 8 and 4. They have set up kings, but not by me.
They have set up kings, but not by the Most High. Most High didn't give, Trump the authority to be a king, to be a daggone president. No one gave these people the authorities, especially us. He didn't get no Obama to be authority to be that. Now, they set it up. That's their deal. But the Most High told us, nah, have your own king. You know who he set up for us? Commander Yahanna. That's who we supposed to get our orders from right there. Because that's the one that the Most High chose to be at the helm of the I.S.U.P.K. Commander Yahanna, he's the one who's been set forth to teach us, hey, this is what we're going to be reigning for our people and teach our people. So we follow orders through him. Now, we ain't saying we are like most Israelite groups say, oh, you praising Commander Yahanna, you bowing down to him. No. But we just know that we got brotherhood, and it means that that's who God put over us to show us the way. And he's with his brotherhood showed us how to be a brother, so we follow that. That's what we do. It's always been done that way. We have never had a king that God the Most High didn't set up. He set it up for us. Only dealt with that. So look, give me 1 Corinthians 13 and 4, because we just talking about charity. I want to go ahead and get this out the way with charity. 1 Corinthians 13 and 4. Let me get there. Hold on. Let me get there. 1 Corinthians 13 and 4. Go ahead, read when you got it.
Count out of one kind. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Charity suffereth long.
Damn right, suffered long.
And is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. Is not puffed up.
Charity's not puffed up. Charity is long suffering. I mean, you're going to go through some things, and it's true. You're going to go through a lot of stuff. But you got to suffer long with that brother, man. It may take that brother a while to get out of the situation that he's into. But you got to stick with him. You got to ride it out. And, brother, if you're going through some situations, man, hang in there. But contact your brother if he can get you through it. We do that constantly in this truth, man. There's no way I would have got through this truth if them brothers wouldn't have come to my aid and rescue. So it's long suffering. You got to know how to long suffer with your brother. You can't be puffed up. You can't come in thinking you know every damn thing. You got to humble down and shut your goddamn mouth and listen to these priests and prophets so they can help you. And that's part of our problem. We don't shut up enough to listen. We want to come in and teach and teach and teach, and we want to tell people what to do, but yet we can't just be quiet enough just to listen to what these brothers are going to tell you and just do what they tell you to do. So you can't be puffed up thinking that you sound the loudest, you're the biggest, so that you stomp harder. That ain't how we walk. That's not it. That's not the charity we're talking about. And the charity in that chapter, in that verse, it was talking about brotherhood, loving your brother. That's what it was talking about. You can't be puffed up.
So what was that verse again?
That was go ahead and give it to me. What was it again?
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4.
Can't be puffed up.
Wow.
Ain't no sweat. No sweat. Give me an example of somebody who might be puffed up out there in the world. Who's puffed up and she's walking around with a big stick and just thinking they all high and mighty? Who does that? Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. You got it. Oh, appreciate that. Donald Trump.
Damn right. Who else? Well, yeah, you can just sum up with all of them. He's the epitome of it. He walking around telling people to shoot up with Lysol. Come on, man. To shoot up with Lysol. Go ahead.
If I made the pastors, the Christian pastors.
Damn right. Christian pastors as well. Go ahead.
This, like the general was saying, 30 days ago, you know, they were saying we could heal your cancer, heal your blindness.
Yeah.
Now, you know, they tell you to stay tuned for the webcast.
Damn right. Damn right. And y'all both was right, man. Y'all both was right. Damn Donald Trump, boy, that man there is something. He's an epitome. And like this brother said, the Christian pastor, man, you know, just put your hand on the screen. Corona, you can get out of here. But goddamn, go down to the hospital and heal my grandmother and heal my aunts and sisters in those hospitals. Can't do that. Why you gonna kill that? How you gonna cure COVID, but you can't go down to the hospital and cure anybody at the hospital?
Right.
They just want your money.
Right.
They want to steal from you. They want to steal, destroy, kill, everything. But then you had that one pastor who wanted to take not 10% of your stimulus. He wanted the whole damn stimulus package. He wanted all of it. I mean, what kind of brotherhood is that, man? Your people suffering, and you want all your stimulus package from them. You know. Now, we may ask for 10% because that's required of the Lord. The Lord asks you 10% of your earnings. But damn it, we're going to give you 10% of it. Not the whole damn thing. Because we know you got bills you got to pay. You got stuff to catch up on. Hell, this is a pandemic. It's a goddamn pandemic. But yet, you want to take all my money? We ain't making much as it is in this daggone kingdom, in this empire. And they want to take it all. But they call that brotherly love to them. Go ahead.
Can we use Isaiah 56, 10 to 12?
Isaiah 56, 10 to 12? Go ahead.
Isaiah 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Damn right.
If I may, 11 says, yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
It's a damn good precept for it. They greedy.
Right.
That's what the Christian church is, greedy. I mean, when you find $1 billion plane and you ain't take your congregation no goddamn where, that's just greedy. I mean, how much is enough, really? How much is enough? You filling up arenas. You filling up churches. How much is enough? Your oppressors don't know when enough is enough. Just like when they torn our brothers, they don't know when enough is enough. They keep coming. At least with a brother, you break in your house, damn, they'll take what they need and get out of here. The oppressor gonna take every damn thing from you.
Right.
They come and take your house, cat, dog, every damn thing. They don't want nothing to have. Because they know. But I mean, that's just not brotherhood, man. That's not brotherhood at all. That's not brotherhood at all. Give me Matthew 25 and 40. But we got to be more of a brother, man. We have to watch our mouth. We got to watch how we talk to each other. We got to watch how we treat each other. Because when you do stuff, you're doing things unto the Most High. When you come to I.S.U.P.K, you're going to understand that the things that you do to a brother, you're pretty much doing it to the Most High. And this is the scripture we're going to go over right now because we are brotherhood in here. We're brotherhood and sisterhood in this truth. And we're here to raise up Israel to be the best we can and usher in the kingdom. Because that's what we all doing it for, right? We all want to be in the kingdom. We all want to reign with Yahanna. So we got to be watchful and mindful of what we say to each other when we come in here. We don't talk to each other any kind of way. We talk to each other with class. We talk to each other with. Now I ain't saying you can't check nobody. If you got to check, you got to check them. But it's the way you do that, like we said earlier, seasoned with salt. All right. So give me that Matthew 25 and 40.
Matthew chapter 25 verse 40.
Hold on, Warren. Let me get that for you. Let me get there. Hold on. Matthew 25 and 40. All right, go ahead.
And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
What is this verse talking about? Anybody online can tell me what this verse is talking about when it says, if you have done it unto me, unto one of the least of these brothers, you've done it unto me. What is it saying? Can anybody tell me what it's saying? I ain't letting you off the hook that easy. So somebody got to tell me what does this mean? I mean, nobody know. Go ahead.
It is saying, in the key to answer, it says to them, Verily I said to you, as ye have done it unto one of the did to my brother, yeah, that like I don't care if it's like the you know what I'm saying, the poorest of the poorest, the star brother, but I don't care if it's the most star brother. You know what I'm saying? Up under me, if you did something else, you offended me.
Damn right. You're right. Brother Quinn, you had something to say?
I was just going to give you the same thing. Basically, he was saying is that if you fed them, you fed me. If you visit them in prison, you
Damn
visited
right.
me.
The things that you're doing in I.S.U.P.K to that brother, you're doing to the Most High. You're doing to Yahushua. That's what you're doing. You're doing that. You got something to say on it?
Sir, if I may, can we use precept Obadiah? And going back on what you're saying, they'll take everything. They will leave anything behind. Can we use Obadiah 1 and 5?
Go ahead. Obadiah 1 and 5. Go ahead.
Come on. Obadiah 1 and 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
They're right. That's it. That's exactly it. I mean, back in the day, our culture was if you got the field, just say you got an apple tree, you know, whatever fall on the floor, that's for the poor and downtrodden. That's for the people to come and eat. See, it was a system with Israel. We had a system back then to where nobody was hungry. That's the brotherhood that we had. We made sure everybody was fed. You paid your tithes to the priest. You paid your 10% to the priest. The priest, they getting taken care of. The priest help out the young and the widow. That's what they do. And if you have a field, then you glean in the field. Whatever falls off to the floor, so be it. We don't touch it because we knew and understood that we need to help the poor. That's what we know. That's what we did as Israel. But like you said, white man don't care. He want it all. He go to the cornfield. Have you ever been into the countryside and you see when the corns has already they picked the corn, the machine came through the field. There's no corn out there. It's gone. I mean, if you go to a cotton field, you see little grains of cotton. You can't use it. You got to take the whole field to make a shirt. They don't leave nothing. They took every goddamn thing. So, but, you know, our people out there in the country, our people out there need these things. They need to eat corn, tomatoes, and all that stuff. But your oppressor takes it all. They leave nothing for the widows. They leave nothing for the homeless. They leave nothing for nobody. I know we went out. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Oh, hold your peace. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Thinking about what you're saying with that, even with the fast food restaurants, when they're getting rid of their food from the night, they rather throw it in the garbage and give it to somebody.
Damn right.
They don't even give them something to eat. They throw the trash.
Damn right. There was a time we used to do that. Living in Jersey City, New York. I'm sure you from New York, so you already know. What you gonna say? Go ahead.
So this add on what the brother's bringing out is real heavy. Last night on the watch, the journalists were saying that they're about to kill 2 million chickens because they couldn't find enough workers. And who's working? Who's the essential workers?
Goddamn right.
The Issacharites.
Issacharites. Damn right.
The dirty Mexicans, as they say. The criminals.
Our brothers and sisters, man. Just a month ago, they're trying to send them back across the border. Right. Now they're essential workers. Now instead of sending their papers to get across the border, show me your essential papers. Right. Hey, I'm good. What the hell's going on? What kind of? I mean, now you need us, now you don't. Right. Just a month ago, you was trying to get rid of them. Right. You had them in cages. Now all of a sudden, now they're essential workers. Right. Damn. Somebody says like you online?
Yeah, I got a precept for it.
Go ahead. What's precept for which one?
James 2 and 5 and 6. It say, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat." Rock it.
Damn, I ain't damn right. Give me the other hand. I didn't write this. This is Most High. I didn't write this book. This come out the Bible. Anything that you need, this Bible is sufficient enough to understand what it's telling you. If you pay attention to it, come unto these brothers under the I.S.U.P.K, we can lead you to what this Bible is saying. That way your brotherhood and your faith will be strong. Your person don't want nothing from you. They take everything they can. As these brothers done pointed out, verse after verse after verse, they will rob you blind. And we still run to them. We still want to go to them. Why? When are you going to start loving your own brother? When? I mean, it's imperative. It's imperative. We see it every day. Brotherhood's a weapon. That's what we say all the time. Brotherhood's a weapon. Give me Luke 17 and 2. So just remember, you come to I.S.U.P.K, you do something to the least of that person, you're doing to Yahushua, the Most High. You talking trash, you can't, you can't hold your peace, and you blurting out to that sister, or you talking trash to that brother, or you making them do these things and just not being brotherly. You're not doing it just to him. You're doing everybody. And to bring back that point, that brother had a young man, Ryan. Young man Ryan, you there? Did you just give me that last verse?
It was young man, Xavier.
Xavier, you said, I'm sorry. Give me that last verse again, what you said. I had some point I want to bring on that verse. About the go ahead, give it to me again.
This is James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world?
There you go, right there. All right, thanks. The water, bro. That's what I wanted. The Most High chosen the poor to do this work. Because if you think about it, I mean, we here at I.S.U.P.K, we're on the street corners, we're talking. But if you think about it, this I.S.U.P.K, it doesn't reach to the top charts. It don't go to the football players. It doesn't go to the truck drivers who got all that money, big bank. It don't go to them people. You ever wonder why I don't go to them people? Because what that brother just brought out in that scripture was so heavy. Yahushua was in the poor. He was in the barrios. He was in the ghettos. He was rubbing elbows with the whores, with the drug dealers, with the drunkards. That's where he was at. Because we're the one who need that help. That's being brotherly.
That's right.
That's being a brother. Yahushua is the epitome of all brothers. Because he was in there saying, hey, I know, don't worry about it. I know you sick. It's okay. Not like today, you got the COVID-19, ain't nobody coming inside your building. They got on masks. Like, I ain't trying to come in there. But your house was right in there. You got the COVID-19, whatever. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Come follow me. I got you. Not today. Brother, you hear somebody, they ready to kill you. Hey, you got that corona. So, I mean, the truth is in the ghetto. It's in the hood. The truth is in them brothers with braids, boots, shades on them corners, telling you that we love you. That's where the truth lies. In the ghettos, in the barrios, in the reservations. That's where we at. That's what I'm saying? Yep.
So, like, sir, if I may, just want to paraphrase. Yahushua said, he said, give me the tired, the sick.
Damn right.
Those who are heavy burdened, and I will give you rest.
That's right.
He's not going to give you, you're not saying come those with a Bentley or,
damn right.
or a private jet.
Dude.
So,
they feel like they above him already. They already feel like they above him. Hell, Yahushua, where'd he come from? Where'd he come from? Anybody know? Let me give him a chance. Where did Yahushua? Anybody know where Yahushua we call Christ? Where did he come from?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
He was of the poorest of all of us. You know what I'm saying? He was in the hood, born in that manger, in that stable. You know what I'm saying, with the animals. Salakia. Damn
right. The scripture said, any good thing come out of it? I mean, any good thing come out of Jersey City? Does any good thing come out of College Park? Do any good thing come out of Best-Buy? We come out of there. The slums. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for somebody going to heed these words. Them brothers and sisters in the prison system. They're going to hear these words and come out and do amazing things. Because we out there, we have a prison system for them. We have it in I.S.U.P.K. We have a prison system and brothers that come through that's locked down. Because we have to understand, it's not their fault they're in this situation. There was a problem. I used to always blame my brothers. You know what? They deserve to be in prison. They did the time, do the time, whatever. That was my mentality a long time ago. I go get in a little trouble, somebody doing a little something. Well, that's on them. Anything that happened in our kingdom, in this kingdom, is your oppressor's fault. Right. Every goddamn thing. I can trace back. You give me a problem, I can trace it back to how your oppressor is the root cause of it. Right. So why would you charge your brother for something that he was manipulated into and doing it, and now all of a sudden it's his problem? What kind of brotherhood is that? We're going to blame this brother for anything that he's doing instead of going to this brother and trying to get him out of his state. That's what we need to start doing. Stop blaming the brother and giving him situations and problems to come out of his deal.
Damn right.
So like you said,
go ahead.
I know for myself, it's heavy thinking about that, putting that in perspective that way, because there's a time with certain things where I would see brothers like, man, you did that, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
But now, the more and more I come into the truth, and the more I look at myself, I could be in prison for the next 50 years.
Damn right.
Had I got caught.
Damn right.
I just didn't get caught.
That's right.
It's also hypocritical to even look at another brother when they've done something. Our job is to, of course, to let them know, hey, don't do this because this will happen to you because I've been there.
That's right.
But to judge it on the sense of knocking them because they did it, because for me, I just didn't get caught.
That's right.
That's the only difference. I didn't get caught.
That's most of us.
Yep.
Most of us did some conniving thing in this damn empire that we didn't get caught for, and yet we want to hold them accountable and don't hold yourself accountable and think that you better than them. As it's a thing in I.S.U.P.K. to a brother trying to give us props. Nah, Most High in Christ. That's where that come from. Most High in Christ. Because we're not taking the credit for none of this stuff. You got to damn near fight a brother to give them credit, to give him props. Hey, brother, good job. Nah, Most High in Christ. Nah, you did it. No, Most High in Christ. Because they know we don't got to be sitting here. Just like he gave us this position, you can take it away just that quick. So we ain't earned shit in here, Salaki. We ain't earned nothing. This is not us. He can take us down. So who are you to think you high and mighty because we officers and this and that? Nah. God will take that from you just as sure as he gave it to you, he'll take it from you. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, just to go off of what you're saying, it also heavy because it's something that humbles you.
Damn right.
You know, for myself, knowing what I've done and where I could be, to be sitting here, knowing that this truth was a gift.
Damn right.
He did not earn it or anything. He just said it's a gift for those who are able to come into it, hear it, adhere to it, and walk in it.
Damn right.
It's a humbling thing because I think to myself, there was nothing that I did.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's right. The brother's right. The brother said there's nothing that he did to get this gift. Us online in the YouTube world, on the with the Uber chat, we did nothing to get to this truth. Nothing. That was the work of the Most High, and you listened and you followed. But just rest assured, so you can't look at another brother or sister because they're going through this situation and think that you're better than them. Because we ain't that. You ain't that. How you got here is by the grace and mercy of the Most High. That's how we got here.
That's right.
That's how we got here. That's why I'm up here. That's why these brothers here. And that's why you're on this phone. And out there on YouTube land and Facebook land is because we did nothing of ourselves to get here. It was the grace and mercy of the Most High. Right. So as a brother and a sister in this truth, we got to reciprocate that and give those things to these people. Don't look at them brothers that they need. They got problems and they're the worst in the world, man. Look at them and say, how could I help them? How can I give them what I got? Because I know about you. And this truth, man, I got a feeling to where, there's no feeling of being in this truth and learning every day and learning the truth about this Bible. I called a brother today, hey, give me a breakdown of this precept. Give me this precept, this. Can you help me with this? Brother, they don't turn me away or nothing. They say, go ahead, brother. It could be 11 o'clock at night. You call one of these brothers in here, they're going to help you. If they answer that phone, they're going to help you. If they ain't answer the phone, trust, they'll give you a call back. Because that's the brotherhood that we want to display in here. That anything that you have, a problem, situation, we're here. We're here. That's what we got going on. So, yeah. Give me Luke 17:2. You was holding that? Luke 17:2? Anybody online got any questions? Any comments? All right, we're going to get down. Go ahead. 17:2, Luke.
Luke 17:2. It were better for him that a milestone were hanged about his neck and he cast into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones.
Whew! Man, that's heavy in itself. You're going to offend any of the little ones, which means children, or even just youth in the I.S.U.P.K. You coming in, we call each other babe in Christ. We got young men's. That's you could be 45, 50 years old. You're a young man. You're learning this truth. You're a babe in Christ. And then you also have literal babes. We got a young man online right now, young in the truth, and he's getting it. He's rocking with us, but he's young in the truth. And Most High said it'll be, now that's written in red. Is that written in red?
Lie, sir.
Okay, the Most High is saying it's better that you tie a damn millstone around your neck and jump into the water before you offend those young ones. Those mean before you lead them astray, before you talk crazy to them and not talk with season because you think you high and mighty, knowing that you was in the same situation that they were in not too long ago. And now you think you high and mighty, puffed yourself up, and now you're thinking that you're better than this man that's coming into the truth, and you're going to lead him down the wrong way. You might as well just go ahead and jump off the bridge. You might kill yourself. Because Most High going to kill you. That's just how much he values you. He values the little man up to the top man. he's not going to let anyone in that direct line go astray because you're just as important as the big man. That little man is just important. I always tell people to be a great leader, you got to be a great follower. If you can't follow, you can't take orders because you in your feelings, you're never going to be a great leader. How can you lead somebody when you can't even follow direct order? How do you want to be a wife when yet you can't even take orders from one of the I.S.U.P.K brothers here? You want a husband so bad, but yet officer tell you to do something. There we go again. I don't want to do it. But you're going to tell him you want a husband? Come on, check yourself, man.
Right.
You want to talk trash to them behind your back, run your mouth and this and this and that, but yet you want a husband? You got to hold your peace. You got to hold your tongue. You have to learn how to follow before you become a great leader. Women, if you're in the truth, you married to a man who's not in the truth, we understand you're going to have some difficulties, but you chose that man. You chose that man, so you got to be smarter. You got to kind of manipulate the situation sometimes and still make that man feel like he's a man, which essentially is, even though you're married to that man, he's still your brother. And you call your woman the rib, that's your woman, she's still your sister. So you have to treat them accordingly. So your brother got a problem with drinking, but yet you say, my money's your money, we all our money, it's my money. Okay, sister, let's see how you deal with this. So rent come up, everything is due, you got your money, you got your paycheck, the man say, oh, give me all your money. Oh, you can't do that. But yet you saying you following this word. But sister, you got to be understanding. That's when the seasoning come in. That's your brother. You don't want to offend him. So if you know he has a problem with he can't manage money real well, it's what you do. You kind of be cunning and smooth words, like we were saying. The honey catches the man. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do really is take care of all the bills in the house, make sure you get paid, give the rest of the money to your husband. Adawan, here, my Lord, take this. Tell me what you want to do with it. Because you know he's going to go blow it up, crack it up, whatever he does, whatever his addiction is, he's going to mess it up. So you be smart and you make sure things get paid. But don't dishonor him by making him feel less than a man because he has these issues. You do that, in due time that man comes around. Say, damn, what is this sister doing that's still obeying me when I'm treating her like trash? And she's still saying, Khan, I want Khan. Yes, my Lord. Khan, I got it for you. Now, sisters, if he's actually do something unlawful, don't do that. Get some counseling on that. Don't do that. But your mouth, the way you talk to your husband, can get you so many ways. So many ways. You got a question?
Salaki, sir, if I may. I believe there's a precept for what you're speaking on with the husband and wife, where it says, for the unbelieving husband, the wife, with the believing wife, the husband can be, I believe, sanctified, and vice versa. Through the believing husband, the unbelieving wife can be brought into.
That's right.
So I think it's just the patience, but if they're operating in that, that's almost like it's a promise saying, look, if you are operating like this, as you're saying, because the sister is saying, yes, Lord, and operating like that, and he's looking at that, wonder what that's coming from, the scripture is telling you that through this will bring him, or through this will bring her.
Just being patient.
That's right.
Long suffering. Right. The things that we brought up, all those attributes he was saying, those things brings out the best in that spouse. You know? Because you're going to have to suffer long, especially if you get somebody not in the truth. Hell, if you get somebody in the truth, you still got to do long suffering, be patient and be kind with this, because it's work. Because you come from two different worlds. So you have to understand him, you have to understand you, and it's this truth, all of it is new. So if all this stuff is new, and you guys are coming at each other, and you know, Lord be with you. You're going to cause turmoil in the family. But you guys got to be on one accord. But it starts with your mouth. It starts watching your mouth and getting an understanding and being a brother to your spouse. Being a sister. That's what it takes, because that's what essentially is what we are. All right? So we started off with, what was it? Luke 17, Sue? Okay. Give me on Proverbs 29 and 11. Since we on the mouth. All right, hey, sisters, is any sister online that can tell me pretty much, or have an experience or something about, you know, being kind to your husband, things that you can do to make sure he understands you or you understand him, and to keeping it peace in the house? Can anybody tell me something that, you know, We real. We here. We family. So let's be real. Let's talk to each other. Let's talk to each other. I know sisters always wonder about that. I'm sure, sisters, you hear things about, oh, the man is this, the man is that. I mean, here's an opportunity to ask questions about how you deal with some of these things. So if anybody got something to say on it, as far as the sisters out there, let me know. Let's get real. Let's talk.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just listening to what you're saying. My husband is not with I.S.U.P.K, but he respects you all, but he is not. He still challenges some beliefs, but so I'm just listening to what you're saying and learning, because we do go through a lot because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do appreciate that, what you're saying.
Ain't no sweat, sister. And thank you for your honesty. Thank you for chiming in and saying something, because sisters need to hear that. Sometimes sisters feel like they're alone, and there's no one out there who understands what they're going through. But trust me, you got sisters out there. So my advice to your sister right there, if you haven't reached out to some of these sisters who has a husband, reach out to them sisters, man, because they can give you so much good advice about how they take care of situations. But that brother pulled that scripture. Did you find that scripture I want to give it to that sister?
Yes, sir.
Hey, sister, I want you to take this scripture down. He's going to give it to you real quick. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 7 and 14.
1 Corinthians 7 and 14. We're going to read it out. Read it out real quick. Oh, I had you holding something else, didn't I?
I have it right now.
Okay,
sir.
then. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
Like that sister was saying, unbelieving husband. They're going through problems. But the Most High said, you're sanctified by the wife. Sanctified means set apart. Go ahead, keep going.
And the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
Vice versa. Go ahead.
Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy.
You got them children who don't know anything. They're still celebrating birthdays, holidays. They don't know any better. They still going to be clean. Go ahead.
So like you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Oh, we're going to stop right there. Because what I really want the sister to know is that, sis, keep believing in what you're doing and let the Most High keep working. But you work with that brother. You know, be long, patient, be suffering. You know, you're going to suffer long with it. But just hang in there and be a brother to him. I know it's your husband, but he's a brother as well. So just be patient with him. I know it's easier said than done, but if you have any problems, call I.S.U.P.K. We can help you out with some situations. Just know you're not alone in this. That's what the Brotherhood is all about. That's what this Tuesday class is all about, is to let you know that you have help and you have brothers and sisters that can help you with those situations. All right? So any other sister got anything they want to chime in and say anything on? All right, we're going to move on. I had you holding on verse what? Proverbs 29:11?
Count on one count.
All right, go ahead and read that for me real quick.
Proverbs 29 and 11. The fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards.
Woo, that's a heavy scripture. Right. A fool utter all of his problems. He aired dirty laundry out there. And, and what's the rest of it? The wise man keep it still. So if you're wise, you know when to say stuff. Women, know when to say something to your husband. That's your man. No, you know what tick him off. You know what make him go this way, left, and won't go right. So you say something gonna make him go right, and he goes right, and you wonder why he went right. I mean, come on. You knew his buttons to push, and you push that button, and there you go. Now you mad at him, and now you want to call the cops on him because he fell into the trap that you set for him. Because you airing out dirty laundry. And it says if you air that out, a fool does that. A wise man keep his mouth shut. A woman who's wise will keep her mouth shut. Let him tell you what he got to say. Okay, con. I mean, what man will stay mad at a woman who calls him my Lord? You won't stay long forever, even if he is dead wrong, or even if you are dead wrong. Yeah, my Lord, I'm sorry I did it. My Lord, oh shit. Okay. All right, we good. He ain't gonna stay long, man. He ain't gonna stay mad long, because he's seeing the fact that even when you were wrong, you still respecting him. And it won't take long for that brother to turn the other way, and you're good to go. But that's just by using your words. That's by using your careful words. Now, we always talk about the conscious community. Now, you see how Captain Zaria go in there. He goes into this conscious community and tear it up. When he battles or when he's out there, he doesn't just utter stuff out of his mouth. He sits back. He watches. Quiet. And then he speaks. Sometimes you walk yourself into a hole. And there you go. We learned that from that. Commander Yahanna, when all those things went down up in Jersey City. All those things that went down up in New Jersey. He ain't come off. Oh, we ain't do. He was quiet. And when it was his turn to speak, we got all the cameras around. That was his chance to say, you know what? Here's my opportunity to bring brothers into this truth. And that's exactly what he did. He gave us a platform. And them brothers that heard that, seen it. I know that because I have one that I'm dealing with right now who heard about that incident in Jersey City, because I'm from New Jersey, heard about that incident, and he called me up, hey, that's one of your, I saw you on TV. I'm like, you didn't see me on TV, I'm in Atlanta, but you saw one of my people. And then I got to explain to him what was going on. He's like, that's your people? Nah. And I sent him the video. Call me back. Man, heavy. So, we Israelites? Got him. Fishing him in. And that's what we do as brothers. So ever since then, he's been calling me, asking me questions. I'm being brotherly to him, whatever his needs is, and he slowly keep coming in and coming in. That's what we do as brotherhood. We bring them brothers and sisters in. We're not above them, but you got to be smart. You don't just utter all your dirty laundry out there just running off at the mouth. Sometimes be patient. Be smart. Read that scripture one more time.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards.
Isn't that what Yahushua did in the last example we had? When the Pharisees and Sadducees was coming up, asking them questions about the law, about the lady in adultery.
Right.
He ain't run off at the mouth. He sat back and spoke afterwards and cut them to pieces. And they ran off. And then when he left, he told that woman, leave and sin no more. That's the brotherhood. That's brotherhood. That's what we do. You understand? All right. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. I mean, our King Yahushua was the ultimate brother, man. I mean, there's no way I can put it. I mean, that's our king. He knows exactly what to do and how to do it. And we got many examples. I'm going to go over a couple of them here too in a few minutes. But when you got a scripture, go ahead and read it for me. Let me go to it too. Hold on, time out. Slack. Let me get to that bad boy. 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Okay, go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. You can't come into here being in the world that you was into before. You can't come in here and bump a brother, don't say nothing. We had incidents a couple months ago to where a brother stepped to us and said, hey, if a one brother bump you, you supposed to say you're sorry or something like that? You damn right. He's supposed to say sorry. We all know the brother didn't mean it, but at the same time, you can say, Salakia. Salakia, my man, my bad, my fault. That's how we keep peace in here. Because you never know, that man might take that as offense to where you might want to do something for him later on. So he bottles that up thinking that you have a problem with him. And that's not what we want to have here. So if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. Women, when you go into your relationship with your man, all that stuff that you used to do, this and that, you got to let it go. You got to give it up. You got to be obedient. Understand these laws. It's like it. So that's what we do. You got to be a new man in Christ. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. This whole thing, I.S.U.P.K, once you come in, is all new. New structure, new behavior, new patterns. Everything is new to you. However, but you rely on that brother who teaches you how to adapt to this. If you don't know how to adapt to it, you're feeling some kind of way, just talk to one of the officers. Hey, I don't know how to do this. Don't know how to do that. Because I had incidents myself I didn't know what was going on. It was just a communication error. Some things are just communication errors that I don't even know. But coming from the world, you have no understanding of what this whole thing is. Right. And coming from the world, man, bro, trust me, look, nothing makes sense when you come over here to I.S.U.P.K anymore. Because this is where it's supposed to be. Because we treat you like brotherhood. We don't know what brotherhood is out there. Our mind of brotherhood out in the world is, I get a discount on some damn weed. He hooked me up. Hooked you up. Okay. Hook you up with a weed man at. He gonna give you a discount. That's what we think of in the world as, brotherly. All manner of crimes and things. But when you come to I.S.U.P.K, man, we Ain't no more crimes. Ain't no more scam artists. And none of this stuff. We do things right, and we're going to continue to do things right because that's what we're instructed to do in His Word. That's what we do. And we're in the brotherhood. That's how we get down. What's the I'm just going to jump down to, what's another way, you may not, just read my mind, what's another thing that we do as brothers, I got to get our brothers right now, that can be considered unbrotherly? There's one thing in particular I'm looking for. Give it to me.
Salakia, sir.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. That's when in the world, they always want to get another man's woman.
Stand by online. Hold on.
Salakia, sir. In the world, every brother want to go, but like, man, that he ain't tricking her right. Let me get her. Let me see what.
Ooh, that's nasty. So you're going to be after your own woman. You're going to go after the other man's woman. That's what you're saying. That's what we do in the world. Damn right. Somebody said Salakia online?
Salakia, sir. He said what I was going to say.
Okay, good to go. I want to bring it into Exhibit A. Becky. Yeah. I told you hit my brother and your hard. Little Becky. I mean, you want to date Becky? And it's already wrong that you want to date Becky, right? You're oppressor. You want the African queen. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the audacity to down one of our sisters when you do it. Now, if you want to go ahead and string a dog along or be up in the booty scratching African, you do that. But don't you dare talk bad about our sister saying something. I saw something online the other day talking about, I'm going to change my race. They treat better than. Wait, hold up. Just because you want to date this person, don't down our sisters. We got some strong sisters in here because you want to go off and go left, and you're going to down our brother and sister. And vice versa. Don't down Israel because you want to go off and do your thing. Because there's all types of people in the I.S.U.P.K. in Israel, period. That what you want. You want some stringy hair? We got different tribes. Don't get that. You want a sister who speaks a different language? We got the Benjamites over there. We got the Haitian over there. Do that. But don't sit there and date Becky and then down our sisters, man. I just not going to happen. I don't like that. And if I see a brother in this truth doing that, or they shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But if I see a brother outside the truth, I'm going to step to him. With season, of course, to let them know, because he may not know. But it won't be on my timeline, because I'm going to have to say something about it. So, yeah, man, give me Deuteronomy 7, 1 through 5. Deuteronomy 7, 1 through 5, because dating Becky is unbrotherly. Definitely unbrotherly. We ain't supposed to be doing that for the Most High either way. So, yeah, but I'm going to bring that out to you right now. I know everybody seen that clip on the NFL when the brother was getting drafted and little Becky was in the picture. If anybody don't know, this young man was getting drafted and I guess his girlfriend, little Becky, was on his lap and she was hugging him, but the mama went ahead and pulled the girl away from him. She didn't want to steal the spotlight. But we don't get on the mama too, though. But that brother shouldn't have been with that sister, man. We're not giving the sister that time right there. You know what? We've already been oppressed. We got beat down. We live in shacks. Becky living good. She's straight. But yeah, give that sister a chance. Give our sister a chance, man. They deserve that. They've been through so much hell in this world. They deserve to get that opportunity because they don't get much of those opportunities. So when you get an opportunity to be that, give it to our sisters, man. Go ahead and read that for me. Deuteronomy 7, 1 through 5. Let me get there myself. Hold on. I can't see.
Deuteronomy 7.
Got it. I'm good, sir. All right, go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Who's the thee? Anybody know who the thee is? Go ahead.
Israel.
That's right, Israel. Go ahead.
And have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites.
You can go ahead and jump down to part 2. Go ahead and jump to Deuteronomy, verse 2.
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
There we go. Even the Most High saying he's striking them down for us. He is striking them down before. He's utterly destroying them. This is what he's doing. He's showing us brotherhood right now. Continue reading 3. He's destroying them. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Say it again.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Nah, go ahead and marry little Becky.
Neither shalt thou make marriages
Go ahead.
with them.
Nah, Kuta Kente.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Go ahead.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
There we go. That's it. You good to go on that. You can drop that. Right there. You should not make marriages with them. What that brother was doing and what that mother allowed that brother to do was sinful. And if she loved him, like she said she loved him, protect him, she would have protected from that young Becky, man. She would have protected him from that because she would have understood that. Give your love. They got enough love. They got everything else. Give another love to a sister. That brother wasn't raised right. And again, I can't fault the sister. I got to fault the mother, but I can't fault the mother because I understand where she comes from. She's been oppressed all her life. She thought that's the trophy that we should have, and he allowed that little Becky to be with that brother. But if she loved her son, she'll keep Becky away from him. Because the Bible says, don't make marriages with them. Don't give your sons and daughters to them. Give me another verse just to back it up. Give me Ezra 9 and 10. It's going to say the same thing, but I just want to reiterate. Because brothers, you're doing a sinful thing. You're being unbrotherly when you go out there and get these women who are not part of Israel. You're essentially saying that God didn't create us good enough for them. Sisters do it too, but I see this heavy on brothers, man. The Tiger Woods and the Michael Jordan. Give me some other people who doing this thing. What's that coon basketball player, ball head?
Barkley.
Oh, Charles Barkley. Oh, I can't stand that joker there. Right. Man, I know it's brotherhood class, and I love him to death, but man, what he did, what he's doing, I can't stand it. But these brothers are doing, they're making a mockery of our sisters, man, saying that they're not good enough. And then how could you fight black power or be on the side of us when you go home to Becky every day? There's no way you can be power and be for us when you got the oppressor that you're running with. Becky don't understand your problems. She don't understand your slang. That's how the Bible got misinterpreted anyway through them. They don't talk like us. They don't walk like us. But they want to constantly be us, but they have no understanding of what our sisters is. So when we do this, it's a sin, man. We're giving our love to them when they already have enough love. Go ahead.
So like you, sir, if I may, I was definitely one of those that was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I was all in the Becky, and the deeper part of it was because of the beatings that I got from my mother.
That's right.
Because of that, over a long period of time, and then due to proximity as well, that's all that I paid attention to.
That's right.
Because every time I saw one of my sisters, I automatically thought about my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me push them away. And I immediately did nothing but go to those dogs over and over and over and over again. And when I think about it now, knowing how I was to them, I respected them, I was stepdad, I was paying bills, doing all those things.
All that.
And now when I being in this truth is something that hits me in my gut because I know how I am towards a woman.
Right.
So I could have been giving that to one of my own.
Damn right.
So when I think about that now, it really makes me sick to my stomach to know that I wasted damn near 20 years of messing with nothing but Becky after Becky. When I could have been giving that to one of the sisters.
Damn right.
Now it's not too late because now I know.
Damn right.
But yeah, I was definitely that dude.
Damn right.
Definitely that dude.
Give him a hand for coming out of that, demon. That was a demonic spirit in that brother, man. That brother was dating Becky for what, 20 years? What, 15? 20? That's all he ever dealt with. But he realized he could have been giving his love to one of the sisters, man. It's true. One of the Israelite sisters, man. We got 12 tribes to choose from. Take your damn pick.
That's right.
I mean, damn. I look at a candy store. I got 12 tribes to pull from. I mean, there you go. You pull from them, man. The Most High know what you like. But he also know how you get down. He knows your struggle. Becky's not going to know your struggle, man. You know, Timmy ain't going to know. For women, Timmy ain't going to know your struggles. You know. And for your sister, too. Don't be down on this brother because you're going to get your little white man and you know, tight booty there. I mean, wearing dockers and all that. Don't be putting us down because you got them. That's just what you want. That's what you rock with. You rock with it. Go ahead. You going to say something?
Salaki, sir, if I may, just to touch on what you were bringing up earlier, you know, the language barrier. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the commander, one of the generals was bringing out a few months ago that, you know, there's been so much trouble in the court cases is because when a brother or sister is testifying, and the stenographer, the one who types down the messages, they're writing down, you know, literally what we're saying, like, that was cold, or that was hot, or she was bad. Yeah. Like, you know, we got a different slang, but they put it down literally what we say, and that messes up the whole case when you read it back. Damn right. If it messes up your case, just imagine what it did to the Israelites. It messed up the whole damn Bible. Now you got these pastors and you know, mothers and fathers out there like, nah, they really believe a goddamn snake is talking. I mean, come on, man, it's a serpent. But we say stuff like that every day, man. We say stuff here, snake in the grass. It's a snake. Don't be a pig. You know, we say stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say is these people don't understand our language. They don't understand our slang, our culture. Go ahead. So, if I may, real quickly, like we had a song that said Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You know, they actually looking for a frog. You looking for a goddamn real frog? I mean, I knew that was literal, but goddamn, I ain't know the person was that literal. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He looking for actual frog. God damn. Well, I'll be damn. I won't put it past him, man. I mean, it ain't no worse than, man. At the slave, he told him, I'm going to the crib. Boy. I mean, I got some cheddar. You want some cheese? No, man, cheddar money. You know? But that's just how they think, man. That's just how they are. I mean, they lame as hell. They're base people. They're base people. They're straight up. So, yeah, go ahead. It's kind of like, you know, you're looking at the devils, like you're looking at Agent Smith from the Matrix. Damn right. It's all literal. He can't see what we see. Can't see what we see. You're trying to smell, but he can't smell. Nope. You're trying to see, but but he's intrigued. He's fascinated. Damn right. But he can never be it. That's it. Right. And that's what Becky and Timmy, they're fascinated by us, but they can't be us. I mean, I understand. That's just that little dog. See that brother strong and running up the field, doing this thing. Yeah, she's intrigued by that brother. She really want to take him in. And Lord, don't forget our sisters. I mean, you got a sister, you know, looking. I mean, you know, hey, I ain't gonna go into that, but you got our sisters. It's like we got some of the best sisters. We had the best sisters out there. That's right. And let alone I.S.U.P.K. God damn. Right. Our women are something, man. And we got to make our women feel like that. Right. That's our women. Right. You know what I'm saying? So. Again, man, Becky can't give me. You holding that scripture as Ezra 9 and 10? Go ahead. Read to 12. Go ahead. Verse 9. Ezra 9, verse 9. For we were bondmen, yet our God have not forsaken us in our bondage, but have extended mercy unto us in the sight of the kings of Persia, to give us a... Slucky, where am I? Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. What I gave you as a what? 9 verse 9, sir. I think it's 10. Or 9 verse 10? Ezra... Yeah, 9 and 10. I said 9 and 10? Yeah, Ezra 9 and 10. Ezra 9 verse 10. And now, our God, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken thy commandments. All right, stop right there. I just want to give you have forsaken our commandments. Give me verse 12. I just wanted to give you a touch. I'll go a little bit up to find out what was going on. So the Most High is saying, you have forsaken thy commandments. Give me verse 12. Ezra 9, verse 12. Now, therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever. There you go. Stop right there. There we go. Just reiterate it again. Don't give your sons to them. Don't give your daughters to them. That's not what we're designed to do. Now, I know this is really going to hit home to some of the parents who have young kids, and they're in the schools. Man, you got to reiterate to them, brother, to your children, that we cannot lay with Becky. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your interest better lie with a sister somewhere, and explain to him the tribes of our sister, because what he's saying is that he only had one choice of a woman. But as you know, Israel come in different flavors and styles, and we got Ephraimites, we got Simeonites, we got all different types of people. Well, we got so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians. We got all different types. So explain to him who your 12 tribes, to give him something to pick from. Right. But if you give him nothing to pick from, and everything's at his school is just going to be Becky, and Becky,
You setting them up. You setting them up. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Like you, sir, if I may. And what I think about in the world, when especially even with brothers who are looking at their own, they'll see a sister and be like, oh, she bad. But understanding now, of course, I would see a sister and think that she was attractive, just didn't want to have anything to do with her.
Right.
But the powerful thing about it, for me, is that being in the truth makes the sisters even more beautiful.
Yeah.
Being in this truth.
I understand. It's right.
Now is so powerful.
Give him a hand. Yeah, I'm right. That's true. I mean, that's true. I mean, I've heard a lot of brothers say that. It's like, you see the sisters, but yet when you come to this truth, because it's more than just a body now.
Right.
You see them as they're your sisters.
Right.
And you see their pain.
Right.
And so, contrary to what people believe in I.S.U.P.K, that we don't love these sisters, we don't love women, and we treat them like dog, it's not true.
Right.
We just want the best for them. But when we see them, it's a new nostalgia love that we have for them now than just a bad body. Now you're trying to figure their mind, how they dealing with things, how they okay, how they, you see the strengths in them, how they went through all these things, men after men they dealt with, and now they still standing strong, and now they come into this truth. It's like, well, damn. I know I've been through some shit. I wonder what the sister been through. That makes the Israelite sister look way more beautiful than they ever. I heard brothers say that, so you're right. You're definitely right. You got something to say?
Salaka, so if I may, I think that, I was on a show on the watch recently that this is a spiritual. Like sisters already fine.
That's right.
But now, we see them from a spiritual eye.
That's right.
And we're following the law, and that makes us love them. But that makes us attracted to them even more.
That's right. That's what it is. Anybody on the line got something to say to add to that, or you want to add to something like that, or who got children who going through these schools and with a bunch of Beckys out there, or we got young men in here who have those temptations to date Becky because that's all they see at their school. Anybody got anything to say to that? Any chime in, anything like that? Feel free. Go ahead.
It's heavy. Like everything that we talking about in this brotherhood, like all of it is heavy for what we're bringing out. It makes me think about like Revelation 17, like how can I put it?
Shoot, straight up.
We live in a society under the white man, under his oppression, to where when black Hispanics and Native Indians that's in the world, we idolize to be just like the white man. So whatever the white man sees, we see through his eyes. We see his way of how he's supposed to live life. We see what type of women we supposed to pick, how we supposed to treat each other. And so if you take a step and look at how the white man has been oppressing us, it's like we envy the way he lives his life. So if the white man hates you so that he can be on top and have what he wants, and from somebody in the world, they look at it and say, you know what, if I want to be like him, that means I got to go be against my brother too. White man hate us and kill us, he get away with it. Well, I could do the same thing and rise up to the top. But then when you have somebody that's in the truth of the I.S.U.P.K to come and correct them and show them that, that's not the way you're supposed to live, it's like, in their mind, they look at it to where it's a survival thing. So when it comes to help, or when it comes to, stepping in and it's like, nah, I don't need your help. I prefer doing it this way because this is how I got my success. This is what worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's you. It's all about me.
Yeah, right.
It's all about me. It's like a selfish thing. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like when you come into the truth and you, just like how you were saying earlier about reaching out, calling a brother like for help, like whatever it is that you're going through, it's like we've been so oppressed for so many years to where it's hard for brothers to open up and just say, hey, I need some help. Because, when you in survival mode thinking like how the white man is, he always try to figure a way out to do things on his own.
Yep.
And it kind of reflects some way like on the sisters too, because sometimes they may feel like they don't need no help. That's where like the independent thing kind of comes from.
That's right.
The white man said into our sisters to where, you don't need no man. You can be independent all by yourself. You don't need him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be up under his authority. He don't have to tell you what to do. You do your own thing. And it's kind of like the illusion of living that life. You see it on TV. You see it on these reality shows. And even though some of them may have businesses
and yeah, they have all this money, but look at the agenda that they're pushing. They're pushing a behavior to where it downplays on our sisters, and it makes our society look bad, like something's wrong with us. But then when a brother gets with a sister and he sees that reality, like, man, I don't want to be with that sister. Nah, yeah, no, I don't want that. I want to go be with Becky. I want to go be with somebody else other than the black woman. So they put us as a nation to shame to where we got to hate ourselves now.
There you go.
So, like, when you come in through here and then with the discipline and the respect that's in this organization, the I.S.U.P.K, man, it's like, it's a breath of fresh air, like it's new.
That's right.
You know, it makes me think about the scripture where you know, when you come into the body of Christ, you become a new creature because everything is new. It's like, I never been treated like this.
Right.
Or, you know, a sister coming in that don't know these things, like, I never had some, like a man to, you know, teach me these things and not try to hit on me or try to, like, you know, take advantage of me. Because when you get down with America, you turn into, like, Babylon the Great. You know, she becomes the harlot. So you end up being the type of person that was in the world is always being used by other people.
Right.
Like, once they get what they want out of you, then they just throw you away.
That's right.
Same thing with guys on the other hand. You know, you take advantage of a guy, you know, you use him in the street. If he a drug dealer, you know, he go do your dirty work, but then he take the fall for everybody else. You thought he was gonna come get you up. Nah, man.
That's right.
You committed that crime. No, you stay in there.
That's
I thought
right.
you supposed to be my boy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I can.
Nah, you good, man. Hey, let me get a brother a hand. Get a brother a hand. Brother, you brought out so many heavy points. You damn near summed up my whole class. I appreciate that, but the brother brought out so many good points, man. And that's why the Brotherhood class. Say again? It's like it?
Oh, no, I just said Most High in Christ.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, Most High in Christ. That brother brought out most of everything in this class, man. That's why the Brotherhood class is so important. And it's a weapon. We always say it. I can't say enough. Brotherhood is a weapon. Because like the brother was saying, I mean, it's hard for a man to say he need help. But in this truth, in this class, we bring that. We bring help to them. And the sisters, they've been so hurt by, like you said, the oppression in the world and by the raw mentality that we go through that, man, we all messed up. The only antidote that we see is the I.S.U.P.K. Somebody said Slakia?
Yes, sir, I did.
Go ahead.
Yes, he did. He brought out a lot of really good points.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that one reason why my husband does not mind me following I.S.U.P.K because he has no fear in his heart at all that any of the brothers are going to try to ever. He does not even think in that way. Even though he does not believe in everything that I.S.U.P.K, you know, he never has that fear or that he knows that nobody moves in that direction. So I just wanted to share that.
That's what's up, sis. Well, there we go. I mean, this is what the Brotherhood class is all about. When you have things like this sister bringing out, that brother just brought out, and some other brothers in this class brought out, man, this is why it's so important that we have this Brotherhood class. And that you tune in every Tuesday to the Brotherhood class because we address the problems here. We don't sweep them under the rug. The sister had the place to come. Now, I guarantee you, these sisters and brothers who are on this line now, they have a better sense of what I.S.U.P.K is. They have a better sense of, damn, I didn't know I can call them up and get help. I didn't know that, my mother who has an issue, they're going to treat her just like they treat me because this is brotherhood. If you're an Israelite, we're going to treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. We're not going to cast you away and throw you away like somebody else. Now, I'm going to bring out this one last scripture to sum it all up about who's the ultimate brother. And we all know, because you already gave it to us, is Yahanna. We're going to read of what he did for us. Let me Mark 3, 11 through 15. Because you don't get this kind of love or brother outside the world. You won't get it at all.
Kind on one kind.
All right, what I got? Mark 3:11.
Mark 3, 11 through 15.
All right, go ahead.
And unclean spirits, when they saw him, fell down before him and cried, saying,
All right, Slack, hold on. That's not what I want. Mark 3, 11, 15. I'm sorry, give me Matthew 26 and 38. My bad.
Matthew 26 and 38.
Hold up. I'm way off on that. Hold on. I'm off. Let me surmise it for you real quick because my precepts is off here. But here you have Yahushua coming in with John the Baptist. And John the Baptist is straightly telling him, this is the man that I'm not even worthy of tying the shoe. Somebody give me that scripture. I'm off somewhere. But he's not even worthy to tie his shoe. So he's already recognizing that Yahushua is coming. And this is the man that we're going to follow after. And that's brotherhood right there from John the Baptist at the time. He knew that the man that was first in charge is coming. And that he was going to have to baptize this man. And Yahushua is stepping to the plate saying, okay, let's go ahead and baptize him. But he's telling me, no, I can't baptize you because you the man. I'm not even worthy to tie your shoe. But what did Yahushua say to him? Go ahead.
I think the verse is John 1 and 27.
Okay, let's get it.
John 1, 27. He it is who coming after me is preferred before me, whose shoes latchet I am not worthy to unloose.
So he already said his shoes I'm not worthy to unloose. This is the man coming after me. He is the master. This is the man. He's essentially saying this man is way greater than me. He's come. I can't even bow down to him. And this man is everything. Keep reading. Anyway, John the Baptist said this man was unworthy. What did Christ, in response to that, what did Christ tell John the Baptist to do? At this moment, nevertheless, suffer this. Now, this is the man who he already said he ain't worthy. And what Christ showed the ultimate brotherhood and said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do this. Suffer me this moment at this time and go ahead and baptize me. Now, he ain't come off high and mighty. You got it? Go ahead and read it.
28. These things were done in Bethbara beyond Jordan where John was baptizing. 29. Next day John seeth Yahushua coming unto him and saith, Behold, the Lamb of God which taketh away the sin.
The Lamb of God who take away all the sin. He recognized this is the King of Israel. This is him. Keep reading.
Verse 30. This is he whom I said, after me cometh a man which is preferred before me, for he was before me.
That's right. He already recognized that man was before him anyway. Jump down to what the response to what Christ, what the Yahushua said to him. Because this is the ultimate brotherhood. John showing brotherhood saying, this man is way greater than me. That's his brotherhood he was showing at the time. And when the Yahushua responds, go ahead. He's on there?
Salakia.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I think it might be verse 30, 38, 39.
Go ahead.
Then Yahushua turned and saw them following and said unto them, What seek ye? They said unto him, Rabbi, where dwellest thou? He said, 39, he saith unto them, Come and see. They came and saw and dwelt and abode with him that day. I don't think
no, that's not a Christian. However, anyway, the Most High went ahead. Yahushua told this man to go ahead and baptize him. He didn't puff up. He didn't say, I'm over you. I'm dealing this. You supposed to get up under me. No, Yahushua understood that he was a brother. And he said, you know what? Nah, go ahead. I'm going to suffer you this moment to go ahead and baptize me. And that's what happened. So Christ is your ultimate brother. If anybody who's going to die for you, that's the ultimate life right there. That's the ultimate brother. So with that being said, if anybody have any questions, go ahead and say it. Anybody any questions? Online? Questions online? Any questions in the chat, in the room? Any comments?
Like, sir.
Yep, go ahead.
Thanks for class, sir.
Appreciate it. Go ahead online, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Alright, say that you interested in talking to a woman, right? And you talk to her for a couple months and you decide you want to marry her. And you decide to go
let you marry my daughter, but you gotta marry her in the church. How do you combat that with the father?
Who, this young man Ryan? Or Xavier?
This young man Xavier.
Xavier. Tell you what, I'm gonna give you a call afterwards, and we'll chop it up with you on that one. Because it's something you want to know, right? This is something pertaining to you? Okay, yeah. We'll give you a call back after class. We'll give you a call back on that, and we'll straighten that out with you. All right? All right. With that being said, that ends my class, and that's it. To chop it up. We're gonna pass the class to priest and officer of 500, Officer Ricard.
All right, clap it up for it, guys. I'm going to read the security announcements. Where the I.S.U.P.K started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roll for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has a particular interest in a person, you must get permission from the head to speak. After that, there will be another 6 months in which they will court each other. Then after that 6 months period, they will get permission to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and also Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means a tenth in Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund, which is a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocations is still the Passover, which is still postponed. We'll get at you on a later date with the information once it's available. And for anybody who wants to be a trooper to start in the school, to start wearing all black, that means boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to do a cursory salute. Men of Israel, Imagine, which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. What we just said was the Most High in Christ bless you. Y'all Matal means hands down. Sar, turn. We're going to do a cursory salute to the sisters. Sisters will stand with their feet in a 45-degree angle. With your right hand over your left hand, your face down, shame face. When we say Barak, which means bless, you'll put your hand over your chest. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shema Elatah B'Hashem Yahushua. What we just said was the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh tell me means hands down. Class dismissed.